Okay, so Tesla wants to be our chauffeur now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Robotaxis, right?
That's Elon Musk's latest thing, I guess.
That seems like it.
And he's not just dipping a toe in.
He's like doing a full cannonball with this Cybercab thing.
Right into the deep end.
You sent us a ton of stuff about it.
I did.
Articles, investor reports, even.
So this is not just some casual interest, is it?
Oh no.
I've been following this very closely.
Very interesting stuff.
All right, let's dive in.
Okay.
So what's got everyone talking is that Musk seems to be ignoring the memo on what a robotaxi is supposed to be. You know?
I mean, Jaguar, Land Rover, Amazon Zoox, they're all going with a 4-seater for practicality.
That just makes sense, right? Yeah. S4, right.
But Tesla, they unveil this sporty little 2-seater, this Cybercab, and everyone's like, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It's like showing up to a soccer game with a golf cart.
That's a perfect analogy.
I mean, try picturing a family of 4 trying to cram into this thing with their luggage going to the airport.
Not exactly practical, is it?
Well, and that's the thing, right?
Because Musk is all about making these robo-taxis cheaper to run than public transit.
Yeah, S4, okay.
He's aiming for a $30,000 price tag, which is ambitious enough.
Yeah.
But then a wild 20 cents per mile operating cost.
How do you even?
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Is it some revolutionary battery tech?
Super efficient self-driving software.
Nobody knows.
We're all dying to know the secret sauce.
And the markets.
Let's just say they weren't thrilled.
Tesla's stock took like a 9% nosedive after this whole reveal.
Investors are usually all in on Musk's big bets. But this 2-seater thing has even the most seasoned Wall Street folks scratching their heads.
What's going on with that?
Yeah.
I mean, and this isn't some distant dream, right?
Production is supposed to start in 2026, but that's just 2 years from now.
And then you've got Tesla over here zigging when everyone else is zagging, betting big on this sleek, almost impractical Cybercab. So you've got established players like Waymo already out there navigating the robotaxi landscape, picking up passengers in their, spacious 4-seater Jaguars in select cities. It's S2, I don't know. And even the former CEO of Waymo, John Krafcik, called Tesla's design more playful than serious, right?
I mean, and he's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. And he brought up a really important point. Accessibility.
Mm-hmm. How are older passengers or people with disabilities supposed to even navigate a sporty 2-seater?
It does make you wonder who Musk thinks is going to be hailing this thing.
Exactly. It's not just about looking cool, right? You know, a robotaxi service, it needs to be practical, accessible to a wide range of people.
So is this just Musk being Musk, a classic case of style over substance?
Or is there a method to this madness that we're just not seeing yet?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a really good question. I mean, we've got this head-scratcher of a design, but we are talking about Elon Musk, right?
This is a guy who has a knack for proving everyone wrong.
He does have a bit of a track record.
Yeah. So, what's the grand scheme? Like, why go all in on robo-taxis? Especially with this Cybercab thing that seems to be limiting their market appeal, right?
What's the strategy there?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
I mean, see, Musk scrapped plans for a cheaper electric car to focus on this. It's a transportation revolution.
He's selling a vision of the future where Tesla isn't a car company. He's not just trying to sell you a ride.
Okay, and he's even put a number on it. $5 trillion.
$5 trillion? Yeah, that's what he thinks this robotaxi gamble could do for Tesla's value.
But seriously, is that even remotely possible?
Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing dollar signs and they're making my head spin a little bit. Public transport, ride-sharing apps, even owning our own cars.
We're talking about a complete overhaul of, well, everything, right? Yeah, imagine though. Imagine cities designed around autonomous vehicles, you know?
I mean, that's the utopia Musk is selling, right?
Yeah, less traffic, fewer parking lots, maybe even lower emissions.
But, and this is a big but, can they actually pull it off?
Yeah, because it's not like they're the only ones in the race here.
You've got Waymo already out there jumping through regulatory hoops, racking up those real-world miles.
They're doing it, right? And let's not forget Tesla's self-driving tech, their autopilot system. It's been in the headlines, and not always for the right reasons.
Remember that video of the autopilot driving straight into those construction barrels?
Oh yeah, I mean, not exactly confidence-inspiring.
Not exactly. No. So, is the tech even there yet?
Well, the technology itself is still a work in progress, right?
And that's before we even get to the whole ethical debate around self-driving cars in general.
But let's say, for argument's sake, that Musk works his magic. Okay, the tech is flawless. The cybercabs are everywhere. They're cheap as promised, 20 cents a mile, all of that. What then?
What happens then? Well, that's what I find both exciting and a little terrifying.
Yeah, because then you're talking about massive job displacement, right? Taxi drivers, truck drivers, delivery drivers, all gone.
Entire industries could be reshaped.
Absolutely. It's scary to think about.
It's the double-edged sword of technological advancement, right? On one hand, you have the potential for, like you said, increased efficiency, lower costs, maybe even a greener planet. But on the other, you have to consider the social and economic impact on those who depend on those jobs.
I mean, it's a conversation we can't afford to ignore.
No, we can't.
Okay, so we've got this futuristic cybercab with its questionable practicality, but tied to a vision of a transportation utopia that sounds both amazing and a little unnerving at the same time.
And this is where things get even more interesting, because while everyone was busy trying to figure out the Cybercab, Musk also unveiled a robovan.
A robovan.
A robovan.
Okay, now it feels like Musk is playing chess while the rest of us are still setting up the checkerboard.
Yeah, a little bit.
So what do we know about this robovan? Is it just a bigger cybercab, or are we talking about something completely different?
It's different.
Yeah.
Okay, so picture this. A 20-seater fully autonomous van just gliding through the streets picking up passengers like some kind of futuristic airport shuttle.
Okay, that's the image Musk left us with at least.
Okay. Details were pretty scarce though. I mean, no word on production timelines or cost. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Almost like he just wanted to drop that bombshell and watch everyone's heads explode, you know?
Which they kind of did, right? I mean, the Cybercab already had everyone talking, but this robovan, it's like Musk is acknowledging that maybe, just maybe, a two-seater isn't the most practical solution for every transportation need.
Yeah, maybe. It's kind of funny when you think about it like that.
It is. It is. So what do you think? Was the Cybercab just the opening act?
You know, just designed to grab headlines, get people thinking about a Tesla-powered future. And now with the robovan, he's showing the full scope of his vision. A whole diverse fleet of autonomous vehicles from the sleek personal pods to these spacious people movers, all seamlessly integrated into our lives.
Like it's a big plan.
It could be. It's hard to say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. I mean, imagine instead of calling an Uber or a Lyft, you just hail a cab for a solo trip across town, or you get the robovan for a family outing to the beach. I mean, it's a compelling vision. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah, but can he actually pull it off? Building a fleet of robotaxis is one thing, but building a whole ecosystem around them, that's a whole different level of ambition.
It is. And it's not just about the vehicles themselves, right? It's about the infrastructure, the regulations, the public perception, all of it. Can Tesla scale up production to meet what would be massive demand for this? Can they actually overcome the regulatory hurdles and safety concerns that have, plagued self-driving technology so far, right?
And maybe most importantly, can they convince people that they're ready to just hand over the wheel, so to speak, and trust their lives to a computer?
Yeah, I mean, those are big questions.
Huge questions. So, we've got this futuristic cybercab, this mysterious robovan waiting in the wings.
This isn't just about Tesla, right?
This is about the future of transportation.
Exactly. What does this shift toward autonomous vehicles mean for our cities, our jobs, even just our relationship with transportation itself?
I mean, these are questions with no easy answers, but they're questions we'll all be grappling with.
And a lot sooner than we think.
A lot sooner than we think.
Yeah.
Because one thing's for sure, the road ahead is paved with both promise and uncertainty. Certainty for sure. Buckle up everyone, because the ride's just getting started.